Yo, sup? I guess I'm fine. Let me check. Try to add a video. I should buy a webcam. Yep, I guess that is it. Uh, let me set the stream for a little bit. So I hope my audio and video are clear. Let me know if it is not. Been a while, guys. I changed my room. It's been like a lot of headache. I've been to DEF CON. These are like big things. I should edit the thumbnail later. How much time? Time now in India? 10:05. It's nice. It's a good time. I hope my audio is also clear. Let me know if it is not. I'll make some changes in the meantime. And I can follow me on my Twitter. I'll just link all my social media up into the chat. Let it be there. And I'll also pin my LinkedIn. And I've been applying to some jobs as well. We'll discuss as we keep going. We'll discuss all of them. Mm, let's wait. Let me start my burp suit and all. Uh, yes, now it's fine. Yeah, I have my burp and all coming. I already completed this lab course, this information gathering, information disclosure, sorry. It's kind of simple and easy enough, and can cover that in one this stream, maybe like in an hour or two. And I have a detailed notes. I'll make this public on my GitHub, so don't worry. So I just took some notes, collecting from various sources and all. So what things to look out for and how to solve these labs and all. So there are like one, two, three, four, five labs, I guess, within this information disclosure. So I'll try to cover all of them, and hope this is going to be helpful. And also next week, we'll stream. I'll stream this particular. Sorry. Yes, OS command injection and then authentication labs and then SQL injection. So I'll try to make the stream going because this is going to be a good a topic to stream as well instead of just coming here and talking. We'll do that as well. But yeah, let's wait for some time. If you have any questions, shoot me up. If you have some issues, you can follow along if you want. And this is the burp professional. I took this. 30-day free trial. I'm planning to give my exam by the end of this month or the next month. So I took that premium version because you need to have this collaborator as well, Burp collaborator as well to solve some of the challenges, mostly for this OS command injection. So you do need an that, and I'll also tell you an alternative when we reach that point of time in the next stream. So you don't need to worry about that. Yeah, this is bug hunting only. It's like a bug hunting. And legally, I can't do bug hunting in US. It doesn't permit me to do because my visa type doesn't allow such stuff. So, I can't do that. But PortSwigger Labs will be a good thing, like for bug hunting and all. Where labs are shipped. Academy. You can create an account in PortSwigger. If you don't know, PortSwigger is a very good lab. Very provides very good labs for free. All you need to have is to know the you should have the knowledge of using verb suit. That's it. Nothing more than that. There are topics, labs. You can go to the all labs, search for information disclosure. Yes, these are all the labs. I already solved them, but we'll solve one by one. These are very pretty simple, very very simple, and hope I'll provide some information going forward. And I'll start the stream in like maybe 2 or 3 minutes. In the meantime, you can shoot your questions. And also, if you want to follow along, you can just launch your burp. That's it. That's all you need. And connect your laptop to the charger because uh, this is going to be quite intensive on your CPU. So do that. Mm, mm, So that being said, let's go. Let's fucking go. So so this is the lab. Let me give you the link. So you can go to this particular URL or the website or whatever it is. Uh, just search for information disclosure and you'll find this file apps. So before doing that, let me give you a quick intro on what to expect from this lab. So this is from my notes, and don't worry, I'll make this notes public on my GitHub, so you'll find all of them. So the first thing is like information disclosure. I hope this is clear. Uh, I hope this is clear and visible. Just let me know if the text is clear. Yeah. Let me know if it is clear. Let me check myself. Yeah, it's clear. So information disclosure, it's as simple as like you try to find some sensitive information from the website, which can be like revealing the framework and all. So this can be crucial. Sometimes I recently am trying to solve a hack the box machine where it revealed their CMS version, which is vulnerable. So stuff like that can happen, and using that version, you can exploit them. If the verbose is enabled, then it's going to be huge mess because it reveals a lot of information. For example, if you enable verbose in Django or Flask, then it'll reveal a lot of information and some sensitive information from the headers. So maybe some cookies, maybe some kind of basic information and all. Sometimes not only cookies, sometimes even the headers and all, you can replace those headers and stuff like that. And this can be something different. This is in terms of an attacker, network attacker kind of thing, if you use HTTP and stuff like that. This is something different. Credentials saved in the plain text in the database. So this is still an issue, and whenever there is a data breach, you can see your password and all your data being leaked out there. And hashing, so there are like different ways to hash. Salting to a hash will make it much secure, but only using a hash is also a good practice. But if you add salting, then it's going to be much better. So yeah, and hard coding credentials, and hard you can see some stuff in the comments and all if you open the source code of a URL, which is kind of crazy, but yeah, it still occurs. And using of some insecure hashing and cryptographic algorithm. So for example, if they use any vulnerable cryptographic algorithm or hashing algorithm, you can simply get into that, simply crack them, even though it's a hash or stuff like that. So that being said, so this is all you expect for in this particular lab, and we'll start with the error messages and all. So let's start with this. So in this lab, verbose error messages reveal that using a vulnerable version of a third-party framework. To solve the lab, obtain and submit the version. The thing. Okay, so let's click on access the lab. So you can see everything is mentioned here, so you don't need to worry about. So I'll just try to play around with this lab. It was good. I'll make a video on DEF CON. So I've done a lot of stuff. I'll most probably release the video on DEF CON tomorrow. So it's my first time, and I really like the experience, in my opinion. I mean, it's fun, guys. So it's really fun. And there are some mistakes that I've done which shouldn't be done actually. So let me copy this URL. I'll use the burps browser, inbuilt browser, because I don't want to set up all those certificates and all that stuff. That's an old version. That's the problem with the old version. You need to have a separate browser, but now you don't need to have anything. Just you need to have a burp, and that's all. So let's click on few URLs. Okay, you can see clicking on any page takes you to this particular URL, product and product ID equals to number 1. And I guess this happens with everything. I guess this is like a database, product ID 2, nice, product ID 3 and stuff like that. So there are like few products here, like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 20. So let's try 21. So because that's the first thing we can do. Let's see if there is any product which is more than 20. I mean, that's a basic common thing. Like I saw like 20 products listed here. So let's see if we can see anything beyond that. So 21, send, not found. Okay, so not found. So that's a cool thing. So product ID is like a parameter which is taking a number. So the one thing you can do to solve this lab is, instead of a number, you can give a string or some other stuff like tag and stuff like that, send, and yep. So let's see this particular thing in the source code. Let's come back on view details. Let me replace it to a different word. So you can see it gave me this is because the verbose is enabled, and the input is and this parameter is expecting an integer, but we gave a string, so that's the reason it got into issues. And you can see this is the version. You just need to submit this version to solve this lab. So that's quite simple and easy enough. So, whenever you have a parameters, just try to play around with them. So try to identify the type of parameter, I mean, the data type it is expecting, and just try to give a different data type and see what happen. I mean, let's also try with the float. Okay, let's see. I don't know if it will work or not. Yeah, even for float you can see the stuff. So it's basically expecting an integer. Anything beyond integer, it's going to be messed up. So let's also try. You can try special characters, and let's try to do a buffer overflow here. Yeah, even this is like long. So yeah, I mean, in Java integer is like 4 bytes or something, so we went beyond that, so that's the reason. So yeah, that's a quite simple way to test around. Let me come back if there are any questions and all. If you have any questions, just let me know. I'll wait for like 2-3 minutes. So information disclosure labs are quite kind of easy, except one lab which requires some effort, but even that is quite kind of simple. Mm, yep, that's being said. So this is what I mentioned in my lab too. So I can see product ID is expecting a string, but I gave a string here, but I've shown you how to do with other parameters and all. So this is if you submit this particular version, and this version might even be vulnerable. I don't know if it is true or not, but yeah, but you can't exploit this. These labs are kind of dockerized, I guess, so we can't exploit that basically. Let's go and solve other lab. Information disclosure on debug key, debug page. Okay, information disclosure on the debug page. And also one more thing, guys, whenever your target is being added to this target section, and this is kind of controversial because you can't get this feature on every version of burp. So I'm using a professional version. This is like a 30-day trial version. I mean, that's kind of easy. You can get this, like you can create 10 accounts and keep your premium running and all, but you can scan your host every time. So this might even this does this try to identify some folders and directories, files and stuff like that. Sometimes even they contain some sensitive information. So I guess that's the lab. That's all about the second lab. So let's start, and we need to submit the secret key environment variable. So let's see what happens. Let's have this controllers. So once you're added to this, so just click on few URLs. It's basic. Let's try to mess around with this invalid product ID. So they're doing the validation here. So that's kind of good. You can even try some stuff like this. Yeah, they're doing validations here, so that's nice. What else we have? We have home. That's it. Nothing more than that. So as I told you earlier, so we can add this particular host, and let's scan this host. Let's try to crawl, and I guess crawl is sufficient, but let's do both. It's fine. Uh, okay. You can see product ID and all. If you can see resources, lab headers. Yes, I have uploaded this into my GitHub. Let's see. I guess I've uploaded. I guess photos and all. I mean, the pictures and all don't work, I guess. Uh, yeah. I mean, there are issues with this photos and all. So the picture, sorry. So I'll figure it out. I guess I should make this particular notes public. That's all I guess I need. Yeah. Changed a lot from when you were in India. I got fit. But yeah, I'm very fit, man. I mean, I actually lost like 10 kgs or something, 10, 15 kgs. I guess even more than that. Oh. So you can see it's actually I'm looking for into the wrong post. You can see it's 0A0200. I can see it's 0A0200, and this is what we're actually crawling. And we found something called PHP info. Let's send this to the repeater. And yeah, this is revealing lot of information here. So what we can do is mm, yeah, this is what the debug page means here. So I just did a crawl on the website using this burp suite functionality. This is pro version functionality, guys, remember that. And if you want to use this for free, you should go to this 1.7 version of burp suite, uh, which which has this something called spider. So spidering is an option which is available for free at that time. You can still use that, and you can solve that lab using that too. So I got this burp suite professional this free trial recently. So I solved this lab using that old version. So I used to have that old version too. So secret, yeah, this is if you need to submit this key to solve this lab. That's all. Yeah, man. DEF CON was really fun. I'll try to make a video tomorrow, like a short video on how my experience is. I mean, this is my first time going to DEF CON, so there were some issues. I mean, the issues in the sense like uh, there are some stuff that you need to be aware of, and I felt like I've done those wrong. But yeah, but DEF CON is a great experience, and I will never miss any DEF CON. I'll try to never miss any DEF CON from now onwards. It's kind of cool. And yeah, fingers crossed. I did it, and I've done some cool stuff too. I participated in some CTF, embedded CTF, car hacking village CTF. I mean, I'm a noob though, but the next time I'm going there, I'll try to be better than what I was for DEF CON 32. So yeah. Yes, the quality is good. Yeah. So yeah, I'll try to make a video on DEF CON. Okay. So you need to submit the solution. That's it. So this notes is private, guys. Don't try to access it. It's still in private mode. There is some stuff that I'm doing that I'll keep adding. So yeah, I'm doing this Wi-Fi challenge lab and all this shit. So let's see how it goes. So we are done with two labs. So source code disclosure via backup files. This lab leaks its source code via backup files in a hidden directory. So to solve the lab, identify and submit the database password, which is hard coded in the leaked source code. Okay, so let's try this. So OS command injection. For OS command injection, you do need this collaborator, or you can use some free HTTP headers and all. It's fine. Let's try to find it. Remove all these targets. It's not going. Oh, these URLs are kind of confusing. So 0A4F00. So this is one we need to check for. Let's crawl this again. Just crawl, no need to audit. It wastes the time. Yeah, we have robots.txt. We even have a backup file. Yeah, we found it. Send to repeater. So yeah, that's advantage of crawling. So what do they want? So I guess this is the password. Yeah, that's kind of simple. Postgres. I guess this is the password which you need to submit. Let's try. I'm not sure. I've done this lab like a way back. Yeah, that's it. So just doing a crawl gave me all of that guys, and let's see what's there in robots.txt. Yeah, even robots.txt has this slash backup. So anyways, you'll find it out. Yep, I'm doing good, man. Thanks for asking. Let me take a quick small break. If you have some questions and all, just ask. Keep going. I'm not sure, dude. Sorry, I don't know much about that. Escalate S3 bucket. I'm not much into that cloud pen testing and all, but yeah, I'm planning to work on that. So escalate in the sense like I don't know how what's the point you're asking. I mean, in terms of development perspective or in terms of like exploitation perspective. No, I'm not sure then. I don't have much idea. But yeah, I'll soon start this cloud security track too, so I should know cloud pen testing and all. Because if you want to apply as a red teamer, you should know all the things, at least some basics of that. Some of my friends who work for, who are into this cloud security and also, yeah, they help me out. Let me charge my phone. We have some juice for the Instagram reels and all after I complete this stream. Yeah. Okay, got a few questions, bro. Roadmap of a red teamer. So I would say start with PEH course, practical ethical hacking course, by TCM Sec, and start working on try hack me and hack the box labs. You know, that's a pretty much simple thing. I mean, I kept it very simply, but once you do all this, it's like long way. So, bro, roadmap. Okay, does degree really matter? Bro, I don't know, man. Even I'm doing a degree, so you shouldn't ask someone who's actually doing a degree if a degree really matters. Oh, it's hell. Yeah, man. I've heard that. I've gone through some misconfigs and all, but I've never done that practically. So yeah, I'll work on that too. Any good resources to start with? Just let me know. Uh, yeah, man. That's kind of irony. You shouldn't ask someone who is doing a degree. Like I'm doing like master's degree too. So I don't know. Yeah, I mean red team in the sense like attacking. It's not like you focus on only one thing. You need to sometimes even work on binary exploitation and stuff like that. So it's better like if you know a lot of stuff. It's like it's a good to have in your arsenal. So it's better to know some information at least in everything. Like, for example, I know a little bit of malware analysis. Like I use Flare VM Remnex to identify this. I did some dynamic and malware analysis. So my malware and dynamic analysis and host based stuff and stuff like so I know basics of everything, which I can transform into like full skill if it's required. So that's a different story. Recon you choose red teaming. What is recon you choose red teaming? Let me start. NFSU. I'll just search. Heard of this. I've heard of this. Admissions are open, man. Just apply. The program. So what program are you interested in? MSc cybersecurity. Yeah, I like Gidra more. MSc DFI, sorry. MSc DFI. I think this is the one. Yo, this is good. I don't know how well they are going to implement this thing, but going through the names, these names are good. Python and scripting, good. I mean, it's good that they have a separate course for that. I don't know if you can take all these courses or not, but it looks good. Looks good. The curriculum looks good, but I don't know if they truly. The problem is like even with lot of universities in US too is like they have a very good curriculum on their website, but they'll not teach all of them. That's the problem. How they implement that curriculum matters. So try to find someone on LinkedIn, ask them. But this is a good program. This looks like a good program. I guess you have a good portfolio by now. Why am tech? I just want to do, man. I felt like doing it. That's the reason. Even I don't know why I'm doing, but yeah, I'm doing. It's not MTech. It's Masters, MSc, Master of Science, to be precise. Let me know, guys, if you have any songs in the chat. So let's keep this going, and let's start the lab. You know, so this lab's administration interface has an authentication bypass vulnerability, but It is impractical to exploit without knowledge of custom HTTP headers used by the front end. To solve the lab, obtain the header name, access the admin, and delete Carlos. Okay, basic thing. You can now log into your own account using the following credentials. Okay, nice. Control X. I first want to delete this mess. How to delete? So can we remove? How do you remove, guys? My LinkedIn and all open. So it's okay. I mean, it's hard job, but yeah, let's keep doing. So let's scroll this again. This is a good practice. Don't have robots. Login. Okay, I guess we need to log in first. My account, winners, Peters. Okay, so this is all you have. Then I watch one of the old videos. Yeah, man, sure. Okay. So this is the thing. So let's try to. Oh, we can't access it. Nice. Yeah. Fine. Do you have any page like admin page? Admin interface. Okay, there is an admin interface. So okay, we have an admin page. So which is only available to the local users. Maybe 127.0.0.1. I don't know. Maybe it's checking for headers and all. Let's see. Let's see. Let's go to the proxy. Let's see. Admin. Send to the repeater. Send again. Do we have any headers? No, we don't have any headers. Yeah. So we don't have any headers, but this is actually checking for a local user. So local user here might refer to something from 127.0.0.1. Maybe like a website sometime, analyze the headers from where it is coming from. Like this particular request is being made from my machine, so that's the reason it's not available. So there is one method in HTTP called as trace method. So this is kind of dangerous method, like as we have get, post, stuff like that. So there is also something called trace method. So it echoes the exact request, it responds from the. So this is like a verbose, if you try to run this thing, I'll show you why it's dangerous. You send a trace request, you can see it gives you all the information. You can see you can see some headers which you couldn't see. So this particular one is my public IP. Don't attack, guys. I mean, you can't attack. This is like Verizon's IP. So it's not my private IP and stuff like that. So maybe if we can try to change this thing, maybe we can get it. Let's add this. And let's do a get method again. Yo, now we got it. Okay, so now we have a H reference. That's solved. So I'll tell you what I've done. So I tried to go through the trace method. So trace method is kind of vulnerable method. It gives you verbose of what actually the server is looking for. Maybe I'm not good at explaining this thing. Let's ask AI. Let's ask our favorite chat GPT. I'm very bad at explaining stuff. So yeah, why trace. Oh, so it's mostly used for diagnostic purposes. So you see what is being received on the other end. So like sometimes this is what I was trying to explain, but I completely sucked at it. But if you use a trace method, you can see what the server is actually receiving from your end. Sometimes there might be some headers which you cannot mess around with. So if you want to see all those things, then trace method is useful there. So that's ChatGPT did a very wonderful job explaining this thing. Yeah. Yes. So I guess instead of this 5-year old, this is much more clear to me. This is like kind of too much. And then I saw that there is this particular header which is seeing the IP address and all. So I just tried to copy it, and that's it. Just made this authorization to 127.0.0.1. The reason is it is only looking accepting the local user. So local in the sense 127.0.0.1 here. And then I requested that particular slash admin slash delete username equal to Carlos. And yeah, that's all. Game's over. I hope it's clear. I guess we have one more lab. This lab is kind of cool. I like this lab. Obtain the password of the administrator user, then log in, delete the. Okay, nice. Let's do this. So yeah, this is the last lab. Let's fucking go. So let's crawl this again. What the fuck is this? Zero A B. Why does it have to go? So let me add this to scope for the final time. Okay, this is the only thing we have. Let me crawl this again. So yep. So what What did you guys do or planning to do for Sunday? My Sunday just started. It's like 1 p.m. right now, so I have like 10 more hours or 11 more hours. So, what are you guys planning to do or have already done? So, guys, one thing you can do is like here they're talking about Git. You can see version control history. So, I guess my crawler is unable to find this stuff. Let's go there. Slash dot. You can see you have a .git folder here. So this is kind of cool because you can do a lot of stuff with this. Just copy this URL. There is a tool called as Git dumper. This tool dumps. If you ever find a .git folder on a website, just dump with this and you can run some basic Git commands and all. So let's go and do that. So I have my, you can see WSL. Let's see. Let me do some cleaning. So Python 3 git dumper. Let's see what it's expecting. Sorry. Okay. So it's expecting a URL. So let's give the URL. And the directory name, let me give like PortSwigger. So now you can see it is pulling out all those files. You cannot do that manually, guys. Like you can see if you open them, right, you keep getting the files. There are like so many files which you cannot do it. So you can't do this manually. So you might feel like, see, there are like these many files. I mean, it's better to use an automated tool, stuff like this. So it's trying to get all those files, which is kind of cool. So now it dumped everything into this PortSwigger folder. So you can see you have few files. So let's do admin conf. Oh, it's been redacted here. So cat admin panel. So to do build an amazing admin panel, but remember to check the password. Okay. So let's do a git log. You can see git log shows these are like basic git commands, guys. Let me know if you want me to cover a video on git, like how to do all this git enumeration and all. So you can see add skeleton admin panel. I guess this is the first commit, and then this is the second commit. So sorry, I mean you can see the date, right? I'm sorry. So based on date, the first one done. So I guess you can do git show. Yeah. Okay, you can be a bit specific here. So you can just copy the commit ID, git show and the commit ID. And you can see this is the password of admin. So this is what is being redacted, you know. So that's it. So now I can go back my account. Admin panel. To delete who? Carlos is the one every time. But yeah, so that's how you solve the lab. Yeah, man, it's been a long time. It's like long time. Now I shifted my room. I went to DEF CON, so I got kind of busy with all the stuff and couldn't make any videos and all. But now I feel I'm back. Yeah, I feel I'm back. So yeah. So I'm just done with this lab. So what I've done is pretty simple. So identify the .git folder, which you can get it through the description. So, and I dumped all of those content into using the help of Git dumper tool. You can see that. I just go back. I used this Git dumper and it dumped all these files into this folder called PortSwigger. And then I saw the log of what actually happened to this, because Git is a version control. So it doesn't mean to be always connected to GitHub. So it can be a local project too. So you can see there are two commits here. So password and all and stuff like that. So I went with a particular commit ID, and you can see this is the initial commit, and you can see this is the password of administrator. So using that, log in and delete the Carlos. That's it, as simple as that. So that being said, we are officially done with the information disclosure lab. So nice. So really nice. And next week I'll cover OS command injection. So stay tuned. I'll keep you guys posted on my Discord and all. And let me delete some Discord channels. There's nothing here. Who the fuck care about rules? Resources is also shit. I mean, who cares about rules? No one watches this. And yeah, I guess that's it. With the clutter and all. So, if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them. So hit me up with questions, guys. I'm okay. Let me close my burp suit or burp suite. That's what most people call. I want to volunteer for the Red Team Village next time. I mean, I love them, but I couldn't volunteer this time. I want to develop at least one or two CTF challenges for them. So, next time I'll be at Red Team Village, I'm sure. I built one CTF for Adversary Village. Yeah, it's like a boot to root machine. So, you guys can pretty much. So, I guess that being said, let's wind up for today. I mean, really, thank you guys for joining the stream. I'll try to post my DEF CON experience as well as any other video this week. So, let's see. Fingers crossed. Take care, guys. Happy Sunday if you're just starting out, or if your day is already done. Good night and have a great week. So, thank you for joining the stream. Have a good one. Bye. Take care.